Welcome to Smithtown, New York, home of the Jeffrey K. Fisher Drawing Studio. Here at the studio, I took figure drawing classes along with many other students under the late Jeffrey K. Fisher, but we all just called him Jeff. Jeff was an amazing illustrator and draftsman who received his education from Parsons School of Design. He was very well known in the illustration industry and had hundreds of his drawings and paintings published. Jeff made a huge impact on my life. He not only taught me how to be fearless with my art, but he taught me how to be fearless in my own life. In fact, he taught all of his students that lesson. Today, Jeff's legacy is still kept alive through the studio, which is now run by two of his students.
Hi, I'm Nicholas Frizzlone. I am the co-director and teacher at the Jeffrey K. Fisher Drawing Studio. So I started studying under Jeff Fisher in about the middle of 11th grade, so when I was about 16. And I studied under him for 6 years. So basically coming in every Sunday doing figure drawing, every Monday night during professional development, and during the summer we would also do location. So the number one thing I would say I learned from Jeff was to not only be totally fearless in your art, but also in your own life and making decisions and really trusting yourself. And also learning to use your mistakes, again, not just in your art, but also in your own life. I feel it's made me much more versatile and it's made me much stronger, and I've also witnessed him basically teach more or less the same lessons to other people, and I've seen them develop into much more confident, stronger people.
I believe that Jeff lives on through all of the people that he's influenced, including myself. I started studying under Jeff in early 2010, every Sunday for about a little less than 2 years, in preparation for my portfolio to go to art school. During my time at the studio, I not only learned about art, but I learned a lot of lessons that I could apply to my own life. When I first started figure drawing, I was always concerned about how my drawings would look. But as time went on, Jeff taught me that it's not about how your drawings look. It's about looking through the figure and understanding human form. What I find so great about the studio is that all the students that come here have their own unique way of expressing themselves on the page.
So, basically Jeff was the guy who taught me how to draw, the guy who took drawing to a whole nother level. So, drawing through the figure, drawing in 3 dimensions, really seeing space and really observing what's in front of you. And that's what most people say. Jeff is the person who really taught them how to see. And that's what he would have said himself too,
Jeff really helped me as an artist and as a person break out of my shell as an individual, and he's always supportive of everyone and motivating you and just inspiring you and seeing the best in you before you saw the best in you yourself.
I guess I've been very introspective over the past few years, and I've come to realize that everything that he taught me is carried into the totality of my life. So the confidence that he brought out of people has been something that has followed me. The motivation to continue even when you don't want to try new things, to look at things differently. He's probably the biggest impact on creativity that I've had.
The number of people that Jeff has influenced is truly immeasurable. And those people are now influencing newcomers to the studio with the same knowledge that Jeff imparted on them. Without Jeff, I don't think I would be as outgoing in my life as I am today. He really broke me out of my shell, and that's something I will never forget. He was the one who really taught us how to see.
So basically, when Jeff died, I got a call early that morning, and the studio was really his baby. He was really like a really great teacher, and he certainly wouldn't have wanted this place to die, and neither did we. So basically, we picked up what was here, and we reformed as the Jeffrey K. Fisher Drawing Studio.
So, I mean, I actually was, not in Long Island for a while, so I hadn't been at the studio. So a lot of community had been built while I was away. I mean, I came back, I sort of met a lot of people, but right before Jeff died, I had been back for about a full year. So I got to know like the current community, and and a lot of the sort of older generation had been coming into class, so I got to reconnect with a lot of those people. But then Jeff passed away, and I feel like everybody kind of like got suctioned, cupped right back in. Everybody kind of got pulled back in.
There is an amazing community here at the studio. It's one that I think Jeff would be proud of, and it's one that I am happy to be a part of. Thank you, Jeff, for everything that you've taught me and everything that you've taught all of us.
What I do mostly is illustration, books, magazines, posters, theater posters, things of that sort. And, I also run the drawing studio over in Smithtown, which has a number of people who are actually in the business of illustration of fine art, as well as kids in college, and even a few high school kids sprinkled in for good measure.